Mic check 1 2. Hello everybody, happy Friday. How we all doing? Hello McFlurry, I see you already straight away. Oh god, it's round... How are we at round 16 already? How's this happened? We've got this round and one round to go, and then that's the Supercross season done with. Oh god, I've been awake for basically like 20-ish, 25-ish minutes. I woke up just after track password release, which is a bit bad. Not just in general for the day. I've been out and about and done stuff. Just had a bit of a snooze, bit of a nap. So welcome to old Denver, Colorado. Eli Tomac's home race. And of the few laps I've spun on the track so far, it's very, very straightforward and very, very easy. I think racing's going to be incredibly tight. Try and get a lap or two under my belt. Ah, that's the one jump I'm worried about. Stepping over rather than step onto that tabletop is actually quicker. Which is weird. I feel like most of the time when you step onto a tabletop it ends up being faster because you stay low to the ground, but not today. Not today. And actually the whoops are a bit of a weird one today because they're very, very long and they're very, very close to the downside of the double before it as well. You'll get that double pretty damn good and get your ass off the back of them. You lose a lot of speed. Michi was determined to be the first person on track there. Gotta respect the hustle. Don't respect my hustle, going straight through the bales. Oh damn. We go tyre tap into a triple, and then you quad into this corner here. And you're meant to just step over this, which is difficult because it's such a precise landing. And we go triple triple into the corner, and then you go on, off, triple, try and downside this double well, and then yeet your ass off the back of the bike. And then somehow change down a crap load of gears into the last corner. Try and work out what to do with the double double or triple single because they're just built at a weird size. And then you go again. I think my best lap in qualifying is probably going to be like a low 45 based on what I was doing in practice. I think skills and hurl will probably run a low 44, probably somehow a high 43. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I don't know, I'm still up on my time. Oh no, I hit the bales, didn't I, last lap, that's why. Cleels is going to munch these whips today, I can tell you that much for free. Yeah, well, you can go triple here. But if you go triple single, you kind of jump too far onto the face of the finish line and it can cause you to get some really sketchy physics. So I'm not sure the best way of approaching that. Take some fuel out. See if we can go for a burner. We've also got Cam in 450s today for another fast person since he wrapped up the 250 championship already. He thought he'd experiment a bit in this class. I also tried experimenting with the inside after the finish here as well, just to see what felt faster, and honestly going around the outside still feels quicker. Again, doesn't feel like it makes much sense to me. Oh, sender. You can kind of get away with cheating that and like bouncing it a little bit, but it doesn't feel very fast when you go super high up in the air. Want that momentum going forwards. So can triple this. But you land right on the face, and then you go super, super high on the finish line, which is annoying because that costs you quite a lot of time. So I think I'll probably actually just end up going double-double in the race, which feels quite slow. No, whips are a very hard thing to explain in this game. That's all trial and error and getting your setup down, because it's also all very dependent on your controls as well. And there's no one size fits all. Every takeoff of the jump's different. Every kind of whip you want to achieve might be slightly different as well. You just need to spend the time. I'll jump that a bit far. I don't know if I'm going to get this one now. Oh, God. That wasn't very pretty. That also wasn't very pretty. I'm just going to... Yeah, I'll just case everything. Why not? The Instagram's just Linzabex, although I haven't posted on it in months. So you're not missing out on much. Not something I use very often, if I'm honest. Oh my lordy. I'd hug this as tight as possible, because I think I should still be able to hit this tyre tap, even from hugging the inside in the turn. And up and over that. Oh, I don't know why I have so much grief on this table now. I'm greasing it every lap in the warm-up. On the binders. I'm on the brakes. Right, let's try and hug this inside super tight and see if I can still get the lines through here. Oh, that's sketchy. You know. Yeah, I think going a little bit wider helps you to keep that momentum to make the section easier for yourself. Last week just ended up being painful on Honda. It wasn't even fun, so I'd rather stick to what I know works. Oh my Christ. Still don't understand why Stone has random bumps off the start straight. Oh, there we go, that was nicer. That's hella annoying that my back end clipped it a little bit. Ah, the front end didn't land where I wanted it to land there. I could just send the finish line, couldn't I, since it's a bottle up. It's not the hottest, it's not the spiciest, it's like a mid, it's like a 2 chilies, not a 3 or a 4. When are you taking it out for the first time, McFlurry? Sounds good, sounds Gucci. It's fun. I'm not going to get triggered. I'm not going to moan at the track. I don't know why you would make this such a tight, sharp line that you go into. Rather it started a little bit earlier and hold you better. The front end just doesn't like it. Just MX bike swings. Can't turn too sharply in this game. I do have bad news as well. I woke up to a message today saying that my PayPal has been suspended. So that's cool. So there'll be no donation stream tomorrow. So that'll have to get delayed a week or so. So I can hopefully get it fixed. I probably might end up doing that line through the race, although it is slower. I think it's a good, probably couple attempts at least, I want to say. Ah, well, that wasn't the fastest way through. I turned into a bit of a spode since qualifying started. I'm just not getting around the track that well. Oh, that was a tiny bit quicker. Oh, Cam's beat me by 0.048. That's annoying. I get this inside right again. Oh, you can get it. It just makes you... it's really weird, the exit. The bike just... I don't know, it kind of flops all about when you get inside the right. It doesn't get the power down smoothly. It's a bit of a shame to hear that so many people run Adblocker, since it is literally my my only source of income at the moment. But a 2-minute unskippable ad sounds... Well, I don't think that exists on YouTube, does it? They're always skippable after like 15 seconds of a maximum. That's why I really dislike Twitch, to be fair, is you'll get like 4 ads back to back that can't be skipped, which I think is just wild. Whereas YouTube's a bit more ad friendly. Ah, God, just getting hung up for that split second. It all counts. There's all just their little temps here and there. Well, you got to have basically a perfect lap. Does YouTube Premium not get rid of them completely? I thought that they just completely got rid of them. Oh, 2 seconds. I need to go and grab my food. Sorry, bear with me, boys. Yeah, it's been a bit of a manic one today, but I'll bring it up to eat whilst I'm playing.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I'm back! Oh my goodness, as the server's disconnected again. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Is it servers or my internet? Did B just die? Oh, I probably shouldn't have Discord on screen. You get all sorts showing up on there. ARL News. Yeah, I think the B server's just completely unalived. There's nobody else on the track other than moi. This has been happening a lot recently as well. I'm sorry to keep all you boys waiting. Because this happened for both the EU and I think the NA Vernay. Now, 450B restarted, okay. Yeah, sorry, you got to listen to me eat for a sec. That's annoying. I was quite happy with the lap that I done. I'll redo the entirety of it. Oh no, he shortened it. Got 10 minutes now to run a lap. Onion rings are proper sexy, you know. To become a member, I'm pretty sure if you go on my channel, right, on the actual channel itself, it should be on the top right-ish on desktop on computer, or in the link to the stream, or in the comments. Oh, what am I can't talk. My frame's frazzled. In the description of the stream, that's what I was trying to say. There should be a link to it, like a direct link. I think it should work. Right, now my food is basically setting my mouth on fire, so we may as well set a lap and see how it goes. Oh, poopy, we've gone way too far. Right, we'll spin around, we'll do it again. Yeah, I can't believe how small, like, just the area there is that you got a downside on that tabletop. Yeah, I can't help when it comes to the name of the songs, I'm afraid. So, how it works... Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Does that mean that... Oh, that's going to play like 5 times. Can I get a... Oh, yeah. Can I get a... Oh, yeah. Number 3. 2 more. Can I get a... Oh, yeah. Number 4. 1 more. Can I get a... Oh, yeah. That should be the last one. Thank you very much, Frizzy. Oh, you have donated the most members by far. You're actually insane. Thank you for all the support, man. I need to get lapping. You've got 7.5 minutes. You don't get to carry over that one from the server that died at all. It's just all completely new. Let's just try jumping all the way. Let's triple in. Try and carry a bit of speed. Game said no. Let's go and try again. Oh, we do be, it's one of them tracks where there's a lot of flat corners, and you're pushing so hard, so there's so much room of the back or the front giving way. Like that. I understand why my back end's so unstable, just under simple braking, but we move. Triple. Oh, bleh, bleh. Could be in trouble here, boys. I ain't even got a lap in yet. Might just need to set a lap that I know will get me in, and then we'll try and improve again. Let me just do a lap that gets me around the track. Maybe like a 47 or something like that, even if I don't hit all the normal lines. Corner's deceptively difficult. It tightens up quite a lot. I think it's more than oh, it's sharper than a 90, isn't it? Oh god. You know what? We're going to carry on. We're not going to reset the lap. Just want a lap on the board. Oh god. I don't even know what this is going to be. This might be like a 48, 49 maybe. Triple in. Then we'll hit the double. Get off the back of her again. And then I'm not going to send it into the finish because it's an L lap. I'm just going to cross the line and we'll go straight into another one. That was a 47.5 somehow. On the brakes. Oh, that was close.
Can I get a...
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Maddo. Step over. Oh, we've gone a bit too far. Go on, get over it. Yes! All good. We're all Gucci. A bit scared about going down to first gear there, because sometimes it locks the back end up a bit from too much engine braking. Get off the back of the channel mainer skills. Try and wheelie through the whoops. And then I'm going to send the triple. Send it into the face of the finish. And we're at 45.1. Is that? I think that's quicker than what I've done in the first session, isn't it? That's pretty decent. We do be half a second off cam on the top, but I'll take that. I'm pretty happy with that. There's a couple of places where I think I could definitely definitely save myself some time there. Let me have some food before it goes cold. Oh, you know what? I never knew that you could directly gift a member to whoever you chose. I thought it was always random. Unless that is random and Minotaurs has just got extremely lucky that he asked about it and then it happened to him. That's cool. When's the release date for CS2? Because that's probably the next time I'll hop on CS. I can't see myself playing it before then. Skinny penis. Thank you very much, Minotaurs. Oh god, my brain just shut off. Why did I go step on? You can see I think I was quite in line with my lap up until that point. And yeah, I lost a whole bunch of time. So much time. Summer of 12, yeah, summer, that's very unspecific, isn't it? That's smart on their behalf. Gives them a bit of flexibility. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a go when it comes out. Hop on for Rumsky. Good old times. I cannot see a thing for all these people. Oh my god, hold on to a cow. That was a little bit... Oh no, it wasn't even faster. Oh my god. That felt like such a clean lap. Where on earth did you gain half a second on that? That felt proper spicy. Unless it's like just a Hail Mary through the whoops, you just fully send it off the back and hope you get through. Oh, thank you very much, Meadow. Thank you for stopping by for as long as you could do. Hope you have a good time, whatever you're up to, sir. It's such like a gamble when you wheelie into the whoops as well. You never truly know where the front end's going to land. Well, I don't, because I've got a massive skill issue. God, what's going on with my wrist? Hurts so much. And don't get any funny ideas. It's the bad one. Oh, it's the opposite wrist. No! Oh, I dropped a crinkle cut fry. Oh, it's landed in the barbecue. Oh. Nom 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 nom. Oh. I think you can go to the extreme through these whoops, but I don't know how long I can keep the front end up for. A skill I've not yet mastered. Oh, god damn it. That bale. This one bale here is in such an annoying place. It's like just as you want to apex the corner. It's not out of place or anything by any means. It just kind of just messes me up a little bit. Because that corner, so deceptively difficult, man. Just where it's like that in between, isn't it, of a 90 and a 180, that you don't get many turns like that, so the muscle memory's all off. This will be my last attempt in case the server restarts halfway through. Time has expired. Coming in a bit tight here. Fine, up and over, downside this clean, lovely. Scrub 1, scrub 2, shift down into first gear, on, off, over. Stay low. Oh no! Yes, that's probably going to be it. So I think Mr. Kamsky just got a sick run through the whoops on his lap because I was 0.5 up going into those, and why didn't my lap time count at all? I can only guess that it's because the session's kind of over, but I don't think I went off the track anywhere. That's a shame. Oh well. We ended up on a 45-1. What was the ideal? 45-0. Yeah, that's annoying. I could have got a 44 in there. Oh, right. Let's go. Actually, I'll be streaming just until the races are done. I won't be going any longer than that afterwards. Just loading up my server manager. I'll put my daddy up on the track so then everyone else can join. Right, stop server. I'm guessing it should already be like pre-uploaded. Supercross. It's lovely. And deformation. Start. Fire refresh. Oh. LYNDS. Then we should be able to get everybody in. Want to hop in with your boy. So I usually just ride around and test him by myself. Yeah, I think individually the track's quite easy. It's just trying to string a lap together. Let me finish eating my food here before it gets cold. Hello Dante, you alright? Good to have you back again. I'm very good, thank you, Christos. Just a little bit rushed. I'm trying to like eat and stream all at the same time. Makes it feel a little bit unprofessional, but you know what? When needs must. Wait for someone to go out on the track so I can spectate him while I'm eating. What? Hang on. Actually, what do you mean quality now? Hang on a second. There's no way that the servers died and they reset them for a shorter time, and that was practice, not actually qualifying. Oh, you got a bit... And now my overlay's not working properly. There we go. Oh, boys, why is it so difficult to qualify? I thought that they'd just reset the server with a shorter qualifying time to fall in line with everyone else. I was fully barking the entire quality acting as if it was a real thing. That's so annoying, man. Well, I'm glad that I have people that tell me these things, otherwise I wouldn't be doing the race out because I wouldn't have made it through qualifying. Odd front end landed a bit deep in that whip there. Interesting way to start a lap. What I want to do is sit here and eat my food, but I had to do like 3 qualifying sessions. Uh-oh. You can tell the difference on the likes on the stream when I ask for it versus I don't ask for it. Because Wednesday's one was like 300 over the course of the 3 or so hours. That's because people are reminded as soon as they get there with that little poll thing. It's been quite warm in here. Quite toasty. Oh, get over it, get over it. Yes!
Skinny penis.
Thank you very much, Skinny Penis. Bear with me 1 second. We could be on for a improvement here on the lap. Yeah, I just got too far off the back of the bike. That's annoying. Trying to push it too far. Wheeling too much. Everyone watching, make sure you like the stream. If you don't, then I'll have no choice but to gatekeep Mummy Lynn's feet pics. Ah, thank you, McFlurry. I'd send feet pics through a McFlurry. They're very, very nice. Get the dogs out. Get the grippers on display for free. Well, not free. I suppose the McFlurry is some sort of payment. Ah, yeah, that was annoying. I was like half a second up there going into the whips and just completely wadded myself. I could just leave the lap time at this and eat my food and be happy. I'd like to have something just slightly more competitive. This is the issue when you're playing with just inches like that, just trying to tag the back end on jumps. Might still be able to beat it with a good whoop section. Not quick enough. Go again. jumped a bit wide. That's going to cost me like a tenth or two. Tiny bit better, like 0.3. 45.1. That's basically what I ran in the qualifying practice, at least. But, No, I don't think my reshade warrants a video. I don't know why people can't just load it up and kind of see what looks good for themselves. That's all I done. I just went through the list and just clicked things until I liked it. Oh god, you know what? This is actually quite a sexy burger. Very nice. Yeah, you can, McFlurry, depending on exactly what it's relating to. If it is business related, then if you go onto my YouTube channel, in the About section, there should be like an inquiries bit that gives you the email. Or if it's just something like not as serious, probably just at me in my Discord server and I'll try and respond to you through there. No, I think that's the best way. To be fair, I'm really bad at checking my emails. I get so much like generic, like cookie cutter spam, you know, through like agencies through my business email, where it's like, "Hello, YouTuber, blogger. We really like your channel and would like to do blah blah blah." And it's like, well, the fact that you haven't even mentioned me by name and you put blogger in there has definitely just been copy and pasted to everybody that you could find. They go straight in the old block list. Oh yeah, the ad isn't working in Discord anymore, but if it's like Discord worthy, I always read through all of my Discord anyway. But yeah, if it's a bit more in depth, if it's business related, then definitely email's a bit better. I think I might need to grab my fan in a second. It's getting proper warm, proper spicy. I think I can get over that if I clip a back wheel, can I? No. You know what? Let's just eat the burger. 45's enough to get in. All we're doing at this point, really, is fighting over gate pick for the heats. I was kind of hoping Cam would go out on the track. Yeah, do it through that email then, McFlurry, if it's business related. I use this reshade all the time. It's not too demanding, and it's not too bright that I can't see. Maybe we got Bark in the call so I could have a watch off. Everyone's just in the pits. There he is, finally. Everyone's doing a me. They're busy. There's no way the server's just died again. It has to just be finished, surely. Yeah, I think it's just finished. Okay, cool. I am Liam, yes. Hopefully. Hopefully on Sunday. But I cannot disclose where. Because then you weirdos will try finding me. No, probably won't play Jedi Survivor. It's not my kind of game. Right. Food is done. Food has been fully consumed. My burger was from my dad. Homemade. We have a chef in the house. Oh yeah, let me grab my fan. Realise that I've not muted my mic, and you can probably just hear me bashing about my room. Ugh. Right. Taste me. There we go. Hit me with some cool, refreshing breeze. There we go. Oh no, it's very easy to find by name, McGavin. Yeah, it's not difficult to find by name at all. And then once you have name, you have bike number, and then when you have bike number, it's not hard to look around the paddock. That's why people will just ask where I'm going riding all the time. You can see sign-ups and things like that. Do I know what 88 stands for? I mean, they are just numbers, but if there's some sort of reasoning behind it, then no. McGavin, I had someone come up to me randomly before asking if I was me before I even done YouTube, just off of MX Simulator and having my name in that game. They saw me signed up for the day and came and found me. Oddly enough, if you think about it, to this day, that person is one of the only people that would know what I look like still. Other than, like, Charlie, Rum, Reese. Shouldn't put Lynn's on the sign-up show. I can't sign up under a fake name, can I? That won't look very good when you have a crash and the insurance needs to come through. Yeah, imagine like just completely destroying myself, get airlifted out in a helicopter, and then but yeah, we don't know who this person is. Notice how wild this first corner is going to be as well.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
That's a very, very long start straight into a 180 that really isn't Really isn't that big at all. I haven't done any of that for years, I'm afraid, Ben. Don't do schoolboy stuff anymore. The smell of weed is enough to put me off from a mile away. And then if you don't get that, it's just the general people or atmosphere there. It's too serious of a vibe, whereas I think other adult meetings that aren't schoolboy related are a lot more relaxed, a lot more chilled out. Heats me up. Oh, I swim, moving through the night now. Go do some heats then. Hi, welcome to Chili's. ARL. 450, shall I guess? Heat 1? No! Heat 2, god damn it. That means I probably qualified in P4. I reckon I finished behind Hurl's, Skills and Cam, and I'm going to actually have a look right now to see if that guess is correct. Whilst this is loaded, mymxb.com. Sign-ups, times, and groups. Move this over here. Flat display capture on. Denver. Heat race list. Cam. Hurls. Skills. Look at that. Best of the rest as always. I'm actually quite closer to. Right. Oh no, never mind. It's okay. I'm quite closer than I thought. I thought someone would dip down into the 43s, but I'll take it. Happy days. Happy times. I don't think there's any chilies in the UK at all. Don't know about the US. I was just trying to think of the most random sound clips I could get at the time when I was going through everything. What are the gates looking like today? Gate 1, L. Gate 2, L. Gate 3, L. 4, L. 5, L. 6, L. Gate 7. Point! Oh my lord, they're trying to kill us. Point 80 road. They want us in the hospital. Oh, I should probably take this off the screen now, because it doesn't really apply anymore. Wait. Gonna get people asking how they can join. It's like, you can't. It's pre-registered. Can't join anymore. The website's very self-explanatory on how you register. You can't register for lists anymore if you're trying to do that. It'd have to be next week when sign-up's open. Don't think you can even sign up for next week yet. Oh, God. Sounds like your internet problem, I'm afraid, Daily Dirtbucks. Mine be quite crisp at the moment. No problems, my end. Yeah, that's just, it's not the case, Caden. I don't know why. Don't know why it says that. Unless you haven't actually put in your proper dates or anything yet, you've only just signed up for the website. Or maybe you're looking at an incorrect race. The sign-up's finished. An hour and 15 minutes ago. An hour and 18 minutes ago. An hour and 16 minutes ago. One of them. I think my PC's a little bit fast. I've seen it, Ben. I get it. Again, I'm not going to go sharing what I'm doing all the time on ARL because people have no sense of privacy. To be fair, people can't even guess now, because there won't be any real-life GoPro footage for quite some time, since my GoPro's boofed. I did bloody, yeah, it doesn't end up being faster. I have to check up so much, and then it's got a horrible hook in it, it's actually quite inconsistent, so the berm ends up being the better option. No, I don't think it's video worthy, Caden. There's a lot of things that people ask for videos on that are very self-explanatory, and I don't want to waste videos on that sort of stuff.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
McFlurry again, Jesus Christ, you feeling alright? This is a very humbling game. I thought I was barking on Nashville for a minute flat, hot lap, and then someone joined around 56. What was... God, I'm trying to think to last week now. Nashville... Oh yeah, no, a minute is still pretty good though. I think... Oh, actually, I can't remember the cut-off time off the top of my head now for what qualifying was. I feel like a minute might have got you in. For some reason I've got like the number 54 in my head. Or the actual lap times, I don't know why. At the moment, JCA, they're just whenever I feel like it. When I've got time in the evening, there's no dedicated schedule at all. See if I can do a stream this weekend. It is annoying because I was going to be doing all day tomorrow, but PayPal had other ideas. And I could do it through just stream, like chat donations, like super chat stuff. But then if I'm going to be streaming that long, and the whole point is to actually get the donations to extend it, you only get half of the revenue anyway. You only get half of the chat revenue rather than the actual donation in the donation link. So it's a bit of a pain in the bum, but I'm sure I can delay it a week and try and get it all sorted. Sure people won't mind. I don't think there's too many people queued up and super excited for it. I think we've got the narrower road again today. Where the ruts are quite skinny in the corners, so it should be interesting. See how the Yamaha handles it after the Honda last week. Where'd that man's head at? Or be gone? Rest in peace, Aiden. Well, hear me out in relation to that line of tours. I know you make tracks. Is that actually meant to be the finish line thing that you see on the map at the top right? Because the amount of tracks I've played where that actually has no relation to where the finish line is unreal. Like where my timing starts. So I don't actually know what that yellow line is. So what I've been trying to do at the moment to give myself more time in the evenings to do them public lobbies is just go to the gym midday, because usually I would go about 9 PM my time, which is when is the perfect time to start streaming, just because the gym's like super quiet then. I've been trying to go around 2 PM, like 2 PM to 4 PM, so not everybody's out of work yet, but enough people should be finished from their lunch break that they're not at the gym as well, so it's not super busy as well. I mean, it was a little bit busy there today. The heat race should probably be starting within the next 5 minutes, and then you've probably got about a 40-minute or so wait before the main event. There we go. Right on cue. Heat race time. Get a fresh bike. Get to the gate. This start's going to be wild. Bum bum Who we got around us? We've got Joms to the left. We've got Seabolt to our right. Got Chicken to the right of him. Got a couple of fast starters down the inside. Is that... What does that say? What's that second name? They're on a McCreation's bike. I think it's Marco. What, he was doing 250s? Oh well. Race time! Oh god, you can tell my throttle control's off. I can't even hold the throttle in the right spot. Not going for that. I think Chicken just hit my bike, even though he looked like he was way behind me. I'll jump in a straight line. Bike magnet. Almost got through clear. Yeah, it's a shame the one guy that crashed, the bike went into my line. Alright. Only a heat race. We should be getting through no problemo. What is wrong with people? Who was that? I'm not even Will's fault because he just landed on the back of me. He was the guy that jumped from the far right to the far left in front of me. We're in a race now, boys. Can't be taking them qualifying lines all the time when there's people in the way. I'll give a little bit of room. Oh, look at Aiden making the passes. Getting up on the back wheel. Oh god, that was an L by me. Don't know if I'm getting over this. Oh my Christ. Okay, that's going to be quadable because of the road. Got to look behind me to make sure that because I'm slowly fading over to the left here, that I don't jump in anyone's way. And then we're good. We carry on, we resume. And then the only person that we've harmed ourselves is ourselves. Oh, the whoop's going to be fast. They're breaking down already. Scrub. The road's going to be quite tricky, I think. There's going to be a lot of hooking out of corners. And hooking into corners. Okay, front end said no. Is this a sign of things to come for today? Is this a bad day? On, off, triple, pull. We'll get a flow going eventually. Eventually is the key word though, which isn't mine. I'd rather it be sooner rather than later. Oh, there goes Seabolt's front wheel. Oh, I didn't expect him to let me by there. And waited. Oh, yeet. Shall I see if this is quadable? Yeah, not yet. Oh my Jesus, look at the bike! Oh, and is it eventually going to end facing the wrong way? Yes, of course it is. You think, is there something like fundamentally broken in the game to make your bike that bouncy? Because I don't think I've ever seen a bike go back up to the moon after coming down. Maybe I should clip that and send that to Mr. Pavoso and ask him to fix it. And then, yeah, in 2027, when he updates the game, we might be able to get a less bouncy bike. Oh, well, the FPS is starting to get a little bit funky. I'm pretty sure it is all to do with this new road system that they've implemented with the skinny ruts. Yeah, you have to remember as well with these tracks that they are built before the real life races are done, and Stone isn't a mind reader. He can't predict the future, so he just goes off of what's on the track map at the time. my god. I feel like I'm on ice. I don't know why I'm skating about so much. I don't know how he does it, but it's actually... it's actually insane how he wheelies through those whoops. Or any whoop section. I feel like even when I'm not touching the left stick, I get all kinds of rowdy. Like I should put a bit of a stop to the wheeling though, because since it's clearly not working for me. Just hit him normally, just get off the back of the bike. How long we got left in this? 2 laps. It's weird that I'm only 17 seconds down with all the crashes that I've had in this. I thought I'd be a lot further back than that. Hold on to her. Oh, that's a wild McChicken at my inside. No, it's not. Could be. I'll see Bob still. Now it's the last lap. See now, oh my Christ, the ruts going into that corner are so narrow. Yeet. Well, I will say that the road is making this track a hell of a lot harder than it starts off as. So, mission accomplished. Oh, not mission accomplished for my front end. It absolutely hates it. Finishing 5th there somehow. That felt absolutely awful. Yeah, look, I'll show you. Look at these ruts going into here. We got 1, got 2, got 3, and we got 4 going into this little corner here. That's cool. Something to look out for in the races. Yeah, we've only got one more round after this round's finished. And I'm pretty sure I have P2 guaranteed. I don't think I even have to show up to the last round. I think Hurls wins the championship today because he's like way more than 26 points ahead. Or 25, I always forget what they do with Supercross if it's the same. I think it's 26. It's way more than 26 points ahead, but not. I don't think it's 52 points ahead. So he'll get the championship today, and then I think I'll get P2 in the championship today. I don't think P3 can catch up with me after this. So big dubski. I mean, there'll be outdoor streams that replace them on Fridays. I think we only get like 1 week off, something like that. And then we're straight back into outdoors. We'll have GPs on Monday, and then we'll have the AMA outdoors on Friday. Any drama? Oh, not a happy McChicken. I'm feeling a bit more confident about outdoors than I did before the season started on 450s. Yeah, I think Rum's been gagging for outdoors since round 1 of Supercross. Needs it in his life. It's not confirmed at all yet, Smiggy. I have heard nothing on the track creation side of things. So, yeah, me saying that it's starting a week after Supercross, there's not very long left to decide and start making. I think the fact that we haven't heard anything more likely points to the fact that it would be TFC, because he's just, like, not present in the community at all. So, oh, for goodness sake, Pimpozo! Fix your poo game! Rather than giving me black screen. I've got to close the game, reopen it, rejoin the server. I've just had someone comment on one of my videos asking how you get successful on YouTube because they want to start a channel, and I just reply with upload almost every single day for 2 years straight. It's bloody hard to do. Why am I Guys, I'm in trouble. I don't know what's happened to me today, but my brain is not operating on the same wavelength as me. It's just not doing what I wanted. Oh my Christ, and now my game's crashed. You can't make it up. Oh, look, by the way, little sneak peek at tomorrow's video. There you go, you get it for half a second.
It's your boy, Skinny
Penis. Can you please show your suspension? I can do. Yeah, once I eventually get into the lobby, I'll show it for you. Now I've got to join that, press cancel, wait for the game to realise that I press cancel, then find it again. Try again. And I hate that I've jinxed it, because it was literally in a stream the other day where I said I've not had a game crash while loading into the game for a long time, and now I've had multiple in the space of like a week. Yeah, today is a very odd day. Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Snow. I think the reason that it gets away with it is because the game is still classed as a beta game rather than a full release. So you just always have that to fall back on. Even though I don't know how many years you can be in beta for. Yes, an unlimited amount of time, the game is what you call it, but yeah, it's quite frustrating. Insane asked him what's going on because nobody on the dev side of things has heard from him in ages, and he just said that he's trying to prioritise a kart racing pro update, which is one of his other games. Which, if I have a look, kart racing pro Steam charts.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
This is how popular kart racing pro is. Yeah, get it, cool. And at the moment, unfortunately, it's taking quite a big priority over how big MX Bikes is. It's a shame. You think you'd try and spend as much time as possible on the one that is the moneymaker. But maybe he's just very well off, maybe he doesn't need it. Oh yeah, sorry, let me show you what I'm running. So feel free to pause this. Oh, well, actually, yeah, look at page 1. Page 2. Número 3. And número 4. Thank you very much, Aiden. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you get to come back and watch it when you're done doing whatever. It'll be up on YouTube shortly after the video goes live anyway. Or shortly after the stream ends, the video will be up as a stream to watch. It's good to know that I can still triple through a lot of these sections, even if I tag the back end on the jump before, because usually you have to be pretty damn perfect to be able to clear anything. It seems like there's quite a bit of leeway quite a lot of forgiveness in these last 2 rounds. I'm sure you probably should have to be quite perfect on the 250s, but the big boy 450 doesn't seem to have as many issues. Oh, barely missed it. Yeah, this game wouldn't be anywhere where it is right now if it wasn't for a select group of people on the modding side of things. Could you imagine buying this game and then only having the stock bikes and the stock tracks? Maybe you get a track every month or so because the game's smaller, but could you imagine still having to run stock Barbosa bikes all the time? I probably wouldn't be playing the game anymore because that would be hella boring. I definitely wouldn't be doing YouTube videos on it because I would have run out of content a very long time ago. To be fair, the modding community on this game is what carries my YouTube channel as well as the game. So, I can't talk too much about Mr. Barbosa. I think if he spent like a year putting all of his time and effort into this game, it would be without a doubt the #1 MX game on the market, and probably will be the #1 game for quite some time to come. Whereas with all of its little problems at the moment, you can always say, oh, Sim does this better, Sim does that better. Some people obviously they enjoy their arcadey games like Legends and MESX, but I don't particularly think they do anything much better. I think it is a toss-up between this and Sim, and having both of them been around for so long, it's quite crazy that that is still the case. How did I get so close to quadding that without even really trying? I'm gonna have to try that again now. Oh my Christ. Okay, noted. No, the MX bikes will never come to console. It's just to do with licensing more than anything else. So all of these bikes that you're seeing on your screen now, all of the real bikes, they would never be able to go onto console because then they would have to release with the game or as official paid DLC, and Barbosa would have to pay for the licensing rights to use the bikes, like use the official names. Unless he done like what Reflex did back in the day, and just have like a Blaze or a Dakumoto, so the likeliness is like the real bikes, but the names are different. I think that's all that he could get away with, but then he's not put in the time and effort in the game enough yet to even give us like better netcode or better slow physics. Is it ever going to get to the point where he would put the time and effort in to be able to give us all these bikes as a console release? It's added me in the Discords. New video. Oh, never mind. It's literally my own bot. But from his words exactly, Clearo, he works with one other person that I know. There might be other people in the other games, but there's one on the MX Bike side of things. His words were, we make games that, well, we make what we enjoy to make. So I don't think they've got like a set, okay, MX Bikes is doing great, let's drop everything else and focus on this. They're just like, oh, maybe I fancy doing some car stuff this week, so we'll work on an update for either Kart Racing Pro or World Rally Series. Because, I mean, Barbosa himself, he's never ridden a motocross bike in his life. A road bike guy. Which is why this is GP Bikes 2.0. But I think, honestly, well, I mean, without putting words in the man's mouth, I feel like he's probably a bit annoyed that this is the game of his that took off. I feel like if GP Bikes took off or any of the others, it'd be probably much happier and focus a lot more time on it. I don't think this is a project of passion. Just mute the stream for a couple minutes if you don't like the music. I can't hear it, so I don't even know what it is. Wasn't very nice. Can't do that and then say thank you, Mr. Casanova. That wasn't very cash money. I don't know if I even want to try and step over that tabletop in the races today. I might just play it very, very safe, because based off of that heat race performance, might be lacking a bit of skill today. Do I eat? I've never played karts, no. I played GP Bikes demo, but I've never bought the full game. I'm pretty garbage at it. That's why I didn't buy it. Hi, Tap. Call me Axel. Damn, you can actually recover from that section really well if you don't get a good drive at all. It's annoying that the infrastructure of the game's not better, like even just the online side of things. Because on Sim, you can get about 200 people in a server without much drama at all. The online on Sim is so refined and good. And the people that run the inner esports side of things on Sim reached out to Reboso, and it just basically can't be done because the infrastructure is not there yet to support it. Like, imagine having esports stuff on the line and your game keeps crashing trying to join into a server. Or you sync in and you get this massive like black box overlay on your screen because something's messed up in the loading process. Or your game just crashes randomly, like mine did throughout a couple of the outdoors rounds. You'd be fuming. You can take some mods from GP and put them straight in. That's what I'm saying, a lot of his games are copy and paste. Like the UIs are all very, very similar, a lot of the folders all work the same. Which is why, if you want to, if you play his World Rally game, you can download any of the motocross maps from here, chuck them in, and you can ride around these tracks in rally cars if you want to. Do the same with Kart Racing Pro, I believe. You can just slap these tracks in there and ride around them on a go-kart. It's a bit difficult to try and do it the other way around because a lot of tracks, let's say, which would like the Nürburg. Is that the one I've done? Yeah, Nürburgring. A lot of bikes that you transfer over or try and ride on a lot of the tracks from like GP bikes or the other racing games, your game crashes as soon as your tyres hit the dirt or the track or the asphalt. Yeah, Shady Wady was like one of the first people to do that, and then it got copied by other people. Which is why I like that Sorry mentioned Shady and not the other culprit. But oh, I didn't know, even though you've done exactly the same track on the same go-kart and your thumbnail's on the same jump as Shady's was. Trojan's fine. I've never spoken to him on like a one-on-one basis in voice at all, but in chats and stuff he's been absolutely fine. Between you and me, I have never watched a single video. I don't watch MX Bike's content. I think when you play it and you make your own content, it's quite hard or make you get burnt out from watching other people's. So I've never watched a single Ryder or Troy or Ian video. I watched a couple of docs ones for setups and stuff, but in terms of actual videos themselves, no. Get the occasional short pop-up that I'll watch. Oh, and the ARL preview races as well. Yeah, I think it's a bit different when you're a consumer versus a creator. I don't really have issues with anyone, unless they're like non-genuine people, and we all know the one person that I'm not a big fan of in the community. Just, I don't know, I think there's just a lack of respect sometimes. why I don't do stuff on all of like the ripped bikes or the 85s and stuff anymore. It's more out of respect to the OEM team than anything, because I know that my channel would benefit so much from doing that, because there's a massive younger audience out there that loves sort of like the weird and wonderful stuff on the small bikes. It's just out of respect. Are these LCQs going at all yet? Let's have a look. Where you at, Mr. Romper? Oh, look at the timing on that. If it's even going to show up on the screen. Display. Yes. There we go. Look at the timing. It's just dropped for the LCQ.
Oh, he is Blake bagging it. There
It's
goes
a bit bigger.
Bear gets the whole shot. Westfall's doing some freestyle. It is.
I want it like that. I want.
Neo,
There we go. That's a bit better.
and then Ben.
Nah, still too small. Why is the scaling and stuff changed on this?
Where is some of the popular riders like Alpha? Alpha is buried right now.
Cinema mode. There we go. That's better.
Up here we go. Bear with a great start. Neo
And this is second to last round, Smarties. We got 17 in total.
On the inside. That was a good pass. Great run through the whoops there. And here comes Eurus, and there's Davey in fifth. Looks like Ben's
Maybe I'll
oh, look at Alpha. Alpha on the
I'll slide
KTM.
into
Oh, he went
Paboso's
down
DMs at some point, see if I can try and swindle
Alpha
a
went
free
down
version
on
of
the
the Rallycross game,
He had
or
made
see
a
how much it is
lot
myself.
of moves. But it looks like
I'm sure that could be a
Bear,
decent
Alpha
video. I'll slide in
looking
Shady's
very
DMs,
good.
see if you don't mind.
Oh, Neo almost goes down there. But right here, it looks like Eurus is your final transfer spot, so we're going to stay with him as Neo. Like he might have.
Oh yeah, let me turn the music off so you can hear Reaper at the same time.
Neo looks a little nervous. He's
I
gonna
do
go
forget that I've got it
down.
on sometimes.
So Neo goes down. Where is Davey? This is
You're
the boy
always
Davey.
on my mind.
Can Davey close that gap? Remember, this is an LCQ. They only take the top 4. So this is really a battle between Davey and Neo now.
I feel like
Sorry for the
I also saw someone say the
quietness.
community's got like less toxic over time. I feel like this
2 minutes.
one, like our
Plus
community,
one to go.
has
Davey's gonna
become
miss
really,
that
really
inside
good.
rut, go a little
Like you'll get
to
some
the middle
outsiders
line
now
there.
and then that'll try
These top 3
to be
riders,
funny,
where's
or if
Alpha
they're just
there?
new
He is
overall.
right there.
It's your boy.
But I think like
He's
the
sitting,
regulars,
working his way through.
uh,
Let's
everyone's
watch
just
in with
quite nice
Alpha
people.
here.
I don't really have to tell anyone off or feel like I'm looking after a group of children, which in the early days of streaming, my god, I remember Sorry would message me after some of the streams sometimes like that was wild, like people would just run their mouths so much. But yeah, I'm quite happy with what we built here. Thank you again, McFlurry. I will ground him. I'll ban him. I'll unmod him for a week.
Oh no, we got someone down in the whoops. That's Davey. Davey's gonna lose a position to Ben. Oh no, boys. That's gonna put Neo, that's gonna give Neo a ton of breathing room as Alpha, ooh, makes a little mistake in that corner there. But meanwhile, it is just
I think
Bear out
the
front,
hardest
boys.
thing sometimes
There's
is
Eurus,
I'm
there's
just
Neo
a guy.
holding
You know,
that
I'm
final
human.
transfer
I have
spot.
my faults, and
Let's see
there's
what
some
time
days
I'm
where
looking
I
at
might
here. So
be having a bad day overall as well.
As Eurus
It's
makes a
very,
mistake,
very
Neo
hard to
ran a
not try and bring
49.
some of that energy into
Davey
the
had a
stream sometimes.
53
So then if you
and
get
a
questions
49.
that, or if someone like
Alpha
spams the same
49.
question over and over because
Guys,
you can't
that's one
reply
thing
straight
I
away because you're
suspect
playing the
about
damn
this
game,
track is it is going to
it's
be
so
very
hard to just keep a
difficult
cool
to
level
keep
head, and I
up
think that's something that Reaper does really, really well.
to make passes. This track is pretty tight and
I feel
technical.
like I don't have the most
And
patience in the world
to be
for
honest,
people.
it's fairly easy, and I think it'll be pretty challenging for people to make passes. I think the whoops is a good place to make passes and make up a lot of time. But other than that, there's a quad though as Eurus.
Ooh,
Oh no,
Molly.
and Neil goes down. Where is Ben? Ben is there to capitalize.
Big Ben.
On the
I've seen
table.
a Ben in a few servers.
So Ben is going to move up into that 4th position now. As Neo tries to take the position back but makes a mistake. Man, I see Ben a lot in servers. And Ben has been flying lately. There is Cheney though. Cheney was in 2nd place.
Sorry, without me even clicking on that link, is it the one that is on that James and
Group
Jones
membership. Oh, my.
fun track, like the one with the massive hills and jumps?
How?
Because if
But
so,
right now, it looks like
I know,
Ben is your final
because that one sticks in my
transfer.
memory as
Jamie
being one
tried
that's
to go
particularly
for
bad
a
for
float
telling
there.
people off.
Not sure if that was a mistake or a... Oh my.
Yeah, it's things like that as
Yo,
well,
who punted
handlebars. Like,
JS7 that one time?
why can there not
Is
just
that
be...
Dutchy? Just like straight
I
punting
don't
now?
code. I don't know how hard these things are to
Katie on
do.
dial-up.
Is it that
Playing at
difficult to get
Starbucks
a
right
line of
now.
code that prevents people from using the
Got his
N-word in a server name?
frappe.
I have no idea.
Ben
And there was a
getting around
period of time as
Eurus.
well where
All the
he done an
while,
update where
Bear
only I
just
could
gone
use
out front.
the word Lins in my name to stop people like impersonating me and punting
But it looks
people
like
and
Jamie
saying
now,
like
your
horrible
final
stuff
call,
in
but
chats
Eurus is gonna make a
online.
big mistake. Here comes
And I don't know what
Neo.
happened to it. Everyone can run it now. I quite often get a message from Rum or from other friends saying, "Have you just joined this server?" And it's like I'm halfway through a session of the gym. It's like, no, sorry, it's not me. There's other people impersonating.
Goes to the inside, makes a little mistake. Oh my, things are getting saucy. Ooh, Neo, nice. Blocks that line. Big wheel tap there from Eurus. Eurus is gonna make a huge mistake.
The only thing at the
and
moment
go
really that
down.
cleans up the
That
servers,
might give
well, two
Neo what
things.
he
One is
needs to
insane
break
for creating the
free.
whole
Meanwhile,
blacklist where you can report people and it
our
bans
race leader
everyone.
right now.
Which, by the way,
Kinda
was capped at I think about 250 or 500 people, so they had to ask it to be increased because there's that many imbeciles that do shady stuff. And then the other thing is, fortunately, Papiti like runs majority of the popular servers, so if you do ride like a twat, you just get banned from them.
Oh, no!
I know not every server's a
Oh,
Papiti
that was a
server, but
lapper.
it definitely
Neo
helps.
and Cheney. Oh, man, that
I've
was a
seen
lapper.
fake riders, I've seen fake
So
rums,
it is
I've
gonna be
seen...
Bear, Ben,
I don't know if I've seen
Neo,
any fake Reapers.
Cheney.
I saw
Gotta be your
seen fake
final
Troyans,
four.
someone was
3,
riding as
2,
Trojan
7,
on Doc stream the other
Alpha,
day,
Davey, SBL,
and someone was riding
Tate.
Mitt as me on his
All
stream
gonna
too.
miss out on this one. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Well done, Rax. All right, boys, you guys sit back.
Shall we
relax. You
shall we do a little
enjoy
test
this
and
this
see
one
if there
right
are any
here,
of
boys.
such
You
servers
enjoy
up at
this?
the moment?
Actually, hold on. Hold on.
If
I
I
have
just
a
type in
special message.
NI,
Today, before we get
oh,
into the
Ricky
main
has a
events,
nice
I'd
wiener.
like to share
That's all I'm
news
saying.
very close to my heart.
They're actually quite, they're well behaved today. There's nothing wild. What if I just filter by populated ones in general? Oh, look at the Deddy popping off. Father Dean. Oh, I mean, that bad. It's just a bit. It's just like why? Oh, oh! I thought that said something else for a second. Ginger is very, very close. Actually, it looks like everyone's behaving themselves for the most part. Oh, pardon me. Oh, there's that word again. That seems to be a common one between the younger folk. That one's interesting, especially since the map that's involved. That one's also very nice. They said please, so they're being genuine. There's that again. You know what that is anyway.
Let's go, Bear. W Bear. Let's go, Rax. Let's go, boys. Well
I think
done,
everyone's pretty decent. It's odd. Doesn't usually happen like that. Let me just mute doc stream as well. We've got music on music on music. Move that over there. I'll put my music back on as much as you all hate it. I paid for it. It's getting used. And Lynn's steady. But that is one of the reasons, McFlurry, why I have my chat turned off in game as well, because there are a lot of people like to hotkey some not very nice things, and that's enough to get me demonetized as well on YouTube if it happens too much. So I just don't have it on full stop. Yeah, I mean, I think the only real fake names on Sim at the moment are people that done something wrong to get banned and just bought another account and they just run under an alias forever. I know when I was playing, 99% of the people just ran their normal full names online, which, thinking about it, is a bit odd, because there was a time before I played Sim, like back in 2013, 2014 era, where it was very common to just have a general alias. Like just like a gamer name or your Steam name, whatever you'd call it. Favorite default track? Well, that's a toughie. Forest has done a lot for me in my YouTube career. Lots of world record videos going on around there. I think just in terms of favourite to ride, maybe... Oh, I see, it's between Budds Creek and Washougal. Just because they're the slightly harder ones. I even asked as well, Breezy, if we could have an anti-chat spam thing, because there's no reason why anyone needs to send more than 3 messages in the space of 10 seconds if they're just talking normally. And then it just prevents all the hotkey spam that we get. The MX Sim RF series is in shambles at the moment, people running fake names ruining races. It doesn't surprise me. I think Sims community in general is a bit more toxic and a little bit more on the younger side. I can't take Sims seriously with all the cheating issues, and I have no idea how people in that game have been allowed to carry on racing competitively after being caught cheating. But that to me is wild. I would have thought it would just be a ban indefinitely. Oh, I bark that section, Cora. It might be a skill issue. I quite like that little double roller section. I just like sit down and scrub each individual one. Sim, I don't know how severe it is nowadays, but when it was in its prime, there's so much you can do to it. People would have it so you could... So basically, Sim works the same as this, where if your track is changed at all compared to what the server is running, it'll give you like a mismatch and say you haven't got the track. So if I was playing a track on Sim and I went into the editor and edited anything, it would change the track and I wouldn't be able to play it. So even if I pressed the brush once and raised something like an inch off the ground, it would change it. And they used to be able to, in the middle of an outdoors race, let's say you're 20 minutes deep and the road is insane, you could just smooth the track out again to make it so you don't have any of them bumps, so you can go much faster. They could increase the traction that you get, you can increase the speed of the bikes. What else was there? You could do it so, say I'm hitting this double right here, from this jump to the next one. If I was coming up short and I was going to land about here, they could press a button and make their bike hover in the air for longer so they get up and over the jump. But it's absolutely wild, the things that they were doing. And I think it's still about. I don't think it's completely gone at all, and I don't think there's any sort of anti-cheat stuff on there. No, well, the thing is, Leclerc's never actually cheated. He found things in the game, like loopholes and stuff, which I don't mind. I mean, it's no different than me doing the old Linz launch. I spent a couple hours working on start techniques, done that, and everyone started crying. And Leclerc didn't do anything different than that, he just worked out what works well in the game. Oh, I love Leclerc. I think he's put so much time and effort into it, and majority of the people hate him because a lot of the time he ends up beating the Americans in their own series. And I think there's a lot of butthurt people about it. That's the thing as well, like Leclerc literally forced the game update, which I think is pretty cool if you're someone that forces the game to be changed. Like he'd make a setup just for the start only to get like insane amount of traction, and then just say he'd started, he'd done the lap, he'd get to this jump, hit a button on his keyboard, just spam it, there you go, boom, press the macro, he's changed it up again, and he can race on a normal setup. Which is why now in Sim, if you try changing any options whilst you're still moving, it says mechanic can't keep up. That was all because of Mr. Leclerc, but I don't see anything wrong with that. He just found a loophole in the system. It's not actually like changing the game files and cheating at all, like other people have done. No, this is EU, Max. NA is a bit later on. I will see how I feel, and I might do another one of the like the silent streams, no talking, like I did for NA. Oh God. Well, that doesn't fill me with confidence, Handlebars. Are you, is there any way that you can pass that on to Mr. Paboso? Because I would love for that to be fully patched if possible, because if it get, like, I'm not implying you're going to do anything, but if someone with shadier intentions does that once and gives it to his mates, then it's just wildfire and it spreads. So it'd be nice if there was a way of stopping that before it gets to that point. Obviously, I'm not very computer savvy or coding savvy at all, so if I just get told that the game checks when you join a server if your files are the same, then I just take that as gospel. But if there is a way around that, then it would be nice to know. Okay, that's cool. Good to hear, good to hear. Oh, hello, Mr. Camo. What do you do these days, sir? I don't see much of you other than the occasional Instagram post. We're getting on the CS2 hype once it releases, me, you, and Rumsky. Oh, skirt! I would say DM me so I can have a look into it and see what it's all about as well, but I know as soon as you do, if I have a good race, people will accuse me of cheating. But I feel like when you stream all of your stuff as well, it's much harder to hide cheats in general. It's like the simple stuff like tyres. A lot of us guys that have spent way too many hours in this game, if we see a hot lap, you can usually tell when someone's been a bit sketchy with like tyre values. And I fully expected, by the way, the fact that I've had 2 really good outdoors rounds after making a video on Ride Away. I'm waiting for someone to say, "Oh, isn't that convenient?" And the amount of crap I got after that video of people moaning, saying that I'm gatekeeping values, I was like, it's nothing to do with gatekeeping stuff. I literally explained twice why I don't want to tell everyone how to do this, because as soon as I do, you're going to get so many world record videos popping up on YouTube because people have just changed their shit. It's already hard enough to take a lap time legit as it is with the tyre stuff. But no, I'm the bad guy. I've done something for an experiment to see how it affects the game, to see if the base game should be changed, and everyone needs it. Yeah, Payson got caught cheating. I feel like it was more than once as well. Payson's one of the ones that just smoothed the track out mid-moto to make it faster. And that's what I mean, is now I watch Payson's videos, there's always that thing in the back of my mind that's like, can I fully trust this? Like, the amount of times I've watched him in a race, and he's landed the most insane of cases without getting legs off or anything. There's only so good you can make your suspension. And part of my brain's just like, I don't know about that, I'm not too sure. But then I also get the same thing as on this game. I've spent a lot of time on it, I know a lot of the ins and outs of it. And there's quite a few people that would accuse like me in hurls and skills of cheating anyway. And I don't think any of us cheat. I mean, I know I don't, can't speak for them too. I think they're just better. It's just very minute differences between inputs that can make such a big difference. I've sent people my exact setups before, and I'll go through like a really rough section, and it'll just look so much smoother than other people, and it all comes down to like how much throttle you're given, where exactly you're leaning on the bike going through it as well. You could move your bike over by an inch left or right side and it'll make a difference. There's so much that goes into play. I'm sure there's a lot of things I'm just not seeing. I'm not gonna bait out a name as well, because he's absolutely fine with me, and he kind of got me in this game as well to start with. There was someone who was a very, very early buyer of Sim, like had a super low UID. He'd had the game for like 10 plus years when I was playing it with him, and he was always just mid. You know, it's like one of them people that you think they're never going to be like super, super good. It's just not their thing. They just play it for fun. And then randomly one year, they started just popping off, and then unbeknownst to me at the time, it came a few months later, I see all these cheats appearing, and it turns out that they'd actually started cheating themselves as well. I was like, well, that now explains why you suddenly got really good, but how are you still going to let me beat you whilst you're cheating? Sergey, the speedometer is a mod that you have to download. It is called Max HUD, and it's on the forums, and I believe it's on MXB mods as well. Like everything that you see on the screen right now, like the map and the standings and everything, that's all part of that mod. You can all fully adjust it to whatever you want. I just told you where you can find it. You don't need an exact link. Just Max HUD, MAXHUD, HUD for MX Bikes. I can't lie. I saw your first message and answered. If I saw the other three, I wouldn't have answered full stop because there's no need to spam things in chat. CompareTheMarket.com, Mr. Camo. I get the reference. I get it. It's Sergey. CompareTheMarket.com. I've just been like running laps with like shutting my brain off. We got the 250 race go. We do. Oh god, we're 5 minutes deep as well.
Gas, but is now, or maybe SKS. Is SKS
oh, that is,
on the gas?
That's a bit framey.
Is on the gas here. Back here with Cole. Ryder now back to 9th.
Who have we even got in this?
Got any battles?
Oh, Ryder, what's going on?
I want to stick with Steiner here and see how does this
Ryder goes and wins a 450 race, and then I see him showing up for 250 races afterwards. What's happening there?
Fredo not gelling with this track. Had to go to the LCQ. The gas seems to be losing a lot of time in the whoops. That's what it looks like. So Europe now. Hey, Austin, you be careful.
Yeah, I guess McCration only has pro riders on it.
I agree though.
It's not anything that you can apply for. Chicken just reaches out to who he wants on the team. I was just very fortunate that like a couple of weeks into me playing this game, I'd done well when he reached out to me, and I've just been on the team since. It's one of them things that I don't see the point of team hopping or people wanting to be on a team with fast guys. You should just be on a team with people that you play the game with, or friends, or make your own team with friends. Because the only thing that it changes at the end of the day is the letters at the end of your name. Just be on a team that people that you play with. I don't really play with any of the McCreations guys other than Chicken. I think it's just, I think it might just be an age thing as well. Some of the people are quite young, have different not mentalities as such, but you know, different personalities that don't work too well together. But I never kind of thought, oh, you know what, this team's looking faster, let me hop onto this one.
Third place with Europe now holding down that third position.
I have done Seabolt. I have tried it. I've tried it a few times actually, because it's been one of them things that I feel like if you do get good at it, it's pretty sick. But it just doesn't work well for me. After playing Sim for so many years and this game as well, I'm so used to turning the opposite way coming out of a corner, stand my bike up, that I just can't do it. It just makes you yeet and do a complete 180 the other way. So I don't think I'd ever be one of them people that change it to 0 full time.
Limited editions. Does not look like it, sir.
Do you run DS4 Windows by any chance, Sergey? It's a program that you download onto your computer.
Pro Motocross today. After NA. I'll be on the lookout for that. Any good bike suggestions? Probably a Honda.
That's cool, Max.
Here comes Ryder. Oh my.
Yeah, hang it up on your wall or sell it on eBay.
There.
Those are the two options.
Probably Ryder would look a lot better if he'd actually upload.
Oh,
so that's
what a roast from Reaper.
Well, it looks like we got this. As Europe is down, Daniel Mills gonna get around. Hakon's gonna get around. And I think that's Ryder there as well. Yes, sir, you get to keep them. Shots fired. It's okay.
I generally couldn't tell you, bloody. I usually leave it on stock or turn it down by 1 just because I turn the rear down by 1. And the only reason I turn them down by 1 is from my very early days on in the game. I was in Discord with someone and they said that they think it helps traction, and I've just done it ever since. It might not even help at all. Could be a bad thing. Maybe I shouldn't be changing it. Realise I've got the bloody stream music on again whilst we're watching this.
Oh, Ryder hits the quad, makes a pass on D Mills, and is now right behind Hakon. So even though,
in the words of Casper K and the crew,
closing in
quad up.
On a 3rd place here. Oh my. Hakon really, oh, look at that whoop speed from Ryder though.
Come back,
Down
Reaper.
the outside, Hakon got a little out of shape, had to wheel tap, and Ryder just very consistent. Hakon stayed a bit lower there. I like Ryder shooting to go outside.
Oh my lord.
DiGiorno's is gonna get in the way.
What's DiGiorno's doing?
DiGiorno's gonna take Ryder off the track.
That's the...
Oh no!
This is why you should be able to look left and right and behind. Because if you took 0.2 of a second to look there, would have not got into 2 people.
A lot of time there.
I've only ever been to 1 MXGP race before Bloody, and it was one at Matterley.
That's just bad time for him to be coming through.
That was when I was quite young. I remember getting quite bored. I think I fell asleep in a deck chair during the day as well.
In 4th place, has a lot of work to do here. Makes a little
no, he didn't win it, Ezra. I think he's just using whatever skins he has at the time.
It is Casanova.
Casanova. Well, maybe he did. No, maybe he did, because it's number 1 on the actual server himself, not just the skins that he's running. So he must have.
Guy reference, isn't it? Casanova getting around Neon,
I think it will, Telepic, but I know that there's work going on to buff some of the other bikes. Whether it'll be finished before Outdoors or not, I don't know. But I know there's bikes like the KTM, for example, are getting upgrades and stuff. So it might change, the meta might change.
But let's see, has Ryder caught Hakon yet? It looks like Ryder has not.
See, there's like one big old groove
times.
in the middle of that whip section.
47.8 from Hakon and a 47.8.
My server up, yep.
From Ryder. What's up, Bullet? So these guys are pretty much nearing each other in time.
Yeah.
Arrow doing a great
I
job.
run shift help because I don't like having to hold the clutch in every time I change gear or laying off the throttle. It doesn't work with my riding style. So I can't even utilise the quick shift on the KTM. So that's probably the only reason that I don't run it.
Hakon looks like he may have made a mistake. That's going to allow Ryder to close in.
I'm just gonna choose gate 1 because I'm gonna have such a bad gate for this race because of getting like P5 in the heat race.
Hakon just absolutely munching the whoops there. Really gapping Ryder through the whoops. Let's see what that lap time was. A 49.1. That was not a great time. A 47.8 from Ryder despite his mistake in the whoops.
I noticed, doesn't it only really works on the upshift though, doesn't it? Like you still have to shut off to change down gears.
Like Hakon went down and then just got
and the amount of time that I shift up and down in the air on the limiter doesn't work with me having to change my muscle memory completely.
For Hakon there. Oh, that's just highly unfortunate for Mr. Hakon.
No, I don't run auto like gearbox. That just changes gear for you. I have it so I have to press the buttons to change gear, but I've not got to hold in the clutch to do it. It will just shut the throttle off for me for half a second and it will let me change gear.
2 minutes plus 1 to go.
See, that's how it works on Sim as well. I see a lot of people moan at me for that, but it's like, I played Sim for about 5 years, and you've not got to hold the clutch in to change gear. So there's so much muscle memory built up that I just try to replicate my settings.
Holding down 6th place. I think Ryder went down right when I cut away. Ooh, that's very possible. Let's click back on Ryder. It does look like Hakon's in front of him now.
If you've only just turned off lean help after 300 hours, Alfie, I'm afraid you're probably going to need another 300 more to learn without it. I've never played with it myself, so I generally couldn't tell you what it's like switching.
Oh, Hakon is quite a bit.
A few people say that it's quite hard. I think you can like
Quite
lean
a
over
bit
a lot
ahead
further
here.
without it.
My
Just
guess
take it
is he
slowly and try and
noticed
progress.
somewhere between like 0.2.
Oh, no one actually fully knows what the gearbox preload
I don't
thing
know.
does. I've
Don't even mind
turned it
able to
on, I've
confirm
turned it
that,
off
but
multiple
that would be
times,
my
and I really
guess
can't feel a
somewhere there.
difference. I think it's one of them
Looks
things that
Dastas was trying to make a
like
pass
matters
on
in
Steiner
GP
there.
bikes that has just been copied over to this game.
Steiner now moving
Because, you know,
up
GP bikes
into
2.0.
that 5th position on a gas. 6th.
Honestly, handlebars, I'm not as confident in them as I used to be.
I think 5th.
I used to look at them and be like, yeah, damn, that's a good lap.
It looks like there's a battle
But
going
now
on
when
right
I look
here
at some of
between
them,
Daniel
I
Mills, potentially,
can never
and
take them
Rax
too
here.
seriously. Which is why you've not seen me go for any world record
What
laps
position this is
like, as of
for?
late.
Well, not sure.
It's the speed of the world records that are coming out. I know that I've got no chance
Brought
of
to you
beating them.
by the good folks over at Map TV. You know their coverage is tip top. Daniel Mills off the track. Rack's going to triple, almost land on his dome piece, almost like Jason Anderson. Oh my, Rack's trying to get to the inside of Daniel Mills.
Oh my lord.
Oh, going to send Daniel Mills over the berm ski. He's going to lose a few spots again.
You know, it's weird that you mentioned that, Bloody, because I was sat here earlier today with nothing to do. And I thought, should I start looking into making a track? And then I thought, I should probably record it if I do. And then it just never happened. Didn't happen at all.
Just riding so well.
There was one guy that posted a world record lap on Jackie Moon's version of this track, funnily enough. And I watched it, and straight away you could tell that he'd modded the tyres. And I sent it to a couple other people as well, and I was like, I'm not just tripping, am I? And they was like, no, he's 100% cheating. And yeah, he didn't really have anything to say after we called him out about it in the Discord. It's like, if you're going to try and compete with people that dedicate hours and hours and hours to this game, have to make it look believable. It's like when people try and hide their cheats in games like Counter-Strike, and you can tell that they're trying to hide it because they're just playing unnaturally. Sergey, if you want all of my controls and stuff, I have an entire setup video on my channel that goes through absolutely everything. That's probably much easier to go and look through and pause and copy rather than me trying to do it on stream.
Panda holding down 17th. I think it's not really where he would like to be.
Oh, no worries, Ezra. Catch you later. And I can't lie, I can't even remember you taking me out in Spain, so it's absolutely fine.
Oh my! What's up, Mihan? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Well, it looks like Daniel Mills has gone down. That's probably going to allow Ryder to get by here. Ryder,
Doing in the server.
I don't know where Ryder is. Ryder is ahead, actually. Time and scoring is just chunk.
Are you allowed to ride in these? I never know. I never remember.
Around, tried to get around Rax, but got into Das there.
Round, get around, rocket
Ryder
around.
is going through it right now. But you know who is not going through it? Is this guy.
Oh, that'd be nice if you can get like a really
might be going through it in the woods.
good detailed one, handlebars.
Casanova.
I think at the moment there's a lot of like mix and matching between ones that already exist.
Gonna go over the bars
I don't know how difficult it is to kind of tie them all together between sounds, whether it's like idle or rev limiter and changing gear and trying to blend it all together to sound smooth. So that'd be cool if you can manage to do that.
And it looks like
Alan Matito, hope you're alright.
Is gonna come across in third. Steiner on a gas, boys. On a gas is gonna get a top 5. Yo, guys, start riding other bikes, brothers. Rax is gonna get 5th. Barreto 6th. Das 7th.
Yeah, Sim looks a lot better in third person, I think.
Mills
Or, I mean, third person's in the perspective that we're watching it from now. Like, the netcode in Sim makes it all look so much smoother. Whereas I prefer first person on MX bikes. Right, let's get our stuff going. Is it actually going to show me the stream working properly? Yes, it is. Lovely stuff. I've chosen gate 1 just because I think I've got about 10th gate selection in this. And which way do we go? To the track. Yeah, I've got about 10th gate pick. So I'm not going to get the gate that I choose at all. Are we allowed? I don't know. Are we allowed on the track? I don't want to be that first person. I don't know. Oh no, that's 2 people that I've seen with orangey red looking ping. So, oh, there you go. That's why you don't want to crash into someone with high ping, because you just get flung halfway across the map. We've got Cleoxy and Mr. McChicken to look out for today. That was 2 in a row that were pretty clean, though. Not allowed, okay. I will stay off the track. Whoop. Whee! I would hope for some sort of monetary compensation rather than a foot rub, if I'm honest, Smarty, if I'm putting myself through the hell of playing this game for 24 hours straight. Maybe, what's the date? It's Friday. Maybe I'll experiment. Because I'll see how tired I am later. If I do NA, maybe I'll see if I can try talking through it rather than doing a silent stream. And then I'll just keep an eye on my phone to see if I get told that I'm being kicked out of the house. Oh, she didn't want to come round all the way that time. Let's be honest. Big Daddy Eli Tomac is 100% winning Denver tomorrow. Bum, 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 ba-da-da, bum, bum. Yeah, it does, Nathan. At the moment, we're doing the MXGP rounds every Monday, and then in a couple of weeks' time, we'll start the AMA outdoor rounds as well. Donk. I'll bad, Adam. Oh, the reason that the legs will be invisible, Charlie, it all depends on what boots they're running. There's a couple of sets of boots on this game that don't work right in first person. You can see, for example, mine are working. Oh. Ben, it appears I have entered you, sir. Yeah, it all depends on what boots you're running. It's not meant to be like that at all. Getting bonked all over the place. Rip. Yeah, I can't see many people sticking around to watch me play Trackmania, if I'm honest. It's quite a painful experience to watch. I'm not very good. Wills, if you want to see other people's skins, you have to download them as well. Like, you both have to have the same thing downloaded. It's not like a auto-download like you get on, I think, games like iRacing. But if I go into the pits, got 1 or 2 people that are on the same team as me in this race, I should be able to see some bikes. Like right here, for example. This is McChicken. I can see his bike because it is the same as mine. But then the person next to him, I have not got their skin downloaded, so I can't see. I think, honestly, Handlebar, is to do with probably the amount of time it takes to load into servers already. It's even been asked if there's a way of using the Steam Workshop for our mods as well, rather than external websites, but Paboso doesn't seem too keen on that either. Again, it's one of them things I can't ever see it happening. And annoyingly, a lot of the skins in this game, the file sizes are pretty damn big. It's quite unoptimized overall. So let's say I'm joining a server with one other person. They probably have like a massive team pack that they've got that could be a couple of gigs big. And imagine having to download a couple of gigs worth of stuff every time you want to join a server. I'm sure there's a way of making it so you like just download the one skin that they're running, but I just can't imagine what it would do to the already really long load times into servers. No, I don't. Uh, no, I don't think this series does. I know that the MXGP one does, where I think if you've got anything over like 200 ping, you'll go invisible for other people when you get near, and we can ride through them. But this series doesn't. It's annoying sometimes, but I've also seen it from like McChicken's POV. He just lives in Australia. You can't help where he lives, so he's just got bad ping all the time, and he gets absolutely run through in outdoors. Like, it's not even fair. I don't think I'd want to play the game if that happened to me. Rightio, boys, it's race time. I'm going to leave the music off for this stream. I know I usually always have it on, but we'll leave it off. We'll see how it goes. To be fair, Handlebars, a lot of it's on me. We do make skins threads in Discord for people to download so you can see everyone else. I just don't do it because I just don't want that much stuff downloaded. Let's see how this goes, and this is a bit of a nothing race, but we can still try our best. I don't think I'm making this corner. That's fine. We'll treat that as an extra berm. Stay nice and low. Oh my god, we're high-airing whilst I'm trying to erase. Thank you very much, Soru, and thank you very much, Mr. McFlurry.
Skinny penis.
Oh, would you look at that? Skills has always given me no room. God damn it, just hold your bloody line, Skills. Is it that hard? I was racing fine with everyone, and then... Oh, god damn it. You know what? That's fine. I'm not going to get triggered. I didn't go down. I'm in... How am I in P7? I thought I was doing better than that. Get cuts? Oh, I got cuts for going off the edge of the whoops. That makes sense. That's fine. Don't know how many cuts, but a couple. Oh god, don't land on Dorian. Keep it nice and tight on the inside. Is Dorian going to cut over on me? No, he's good. Dorian held his line. And then I'll try and stay as far right here as possible to give him some space on the left. That, nice heads up riding. Dorian sounded a lot closer to me there than he actually was. Thought he was about to dive up me inside. Oh, get on the brakes. Shout out Cam in the lead in his first ever 450 Supercross race. I say first ever EU one. I know he's done NA at one point. Don't go over the bars. Ah! Right, there's no one coming on the track map, so I can rejoin safely. That was a big L from me. That's an even bigger L. What's going on? Oh! Right, let's just go nice and smooth. Oh my Christ. We've just got a death wish out, diving up the inside of everyone. I think sometimes just sending it does seem to be the way to go, is just to not really care about other people too much. I feel like a lot of the time, if I do try checking up and riding a bit more sensibly, I seem to come out worse. That incident where I got into the back of Wheels after he hit the side of Dorian, that would have been avoided again if the netcode was just better. I don't think he was fully where he was on his screen, on my screen, you know what I mean. Have to double this, then go on the inside. Hey, there you go, there's karma for a change. My bike hit skills when I was going for a stupid line. Jesus Christ, Cam's barking out in front. 22 seconds down. He coming up just a little bit too short on some of these jumps. You'd be messing with my flow. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, just let me crash. I am not sure if anyone can tell. I can't wait for Supercross to be over, man. The racing and outdoors just allows you to not have to be so precise in the same lines as everyone. Nothing on Stoney's behalf is the tracks don't help quite a lot as well, but tracks that tend to have quite a few 90-degree corners in it, they get so one-lined where you have to apex things properly. Oops, are getting hella fast. Jeez. I don't like tripling that. I'd much prefer just going double-double. Is it somewhere else? Not Seabot. Aiden's going to go inside here, he usually does. Yep. So I'll switch it up and go outside. I'd have expected him to go inside there as well. That's a double. Hung up a tiny bit. I didn't expect to be all the way back in P12 when this race started, if I'm honest. I didn't actually have a terrible start. Oh my god, that rut's getting shot. anyone wondering why I keep having little glimpses back like that, if I'm not hitting a rhythm section 100% fine, I just like to know that when I jump out or I cross over to Apex Corner that I'm not going to get landed on by somebody. So it's not a case of like worrying about getting past, it's literally just to save myself and someone else from a crash. Two laps in a row, I've slid out on that inside. Adam here is jumping to my inside, so I'm going to stay to the left. Oh my Christ, man. Slowly re-enter the track there. Gives people time to see that I'm coming and to cut down a little bit. See, I made up a good amount of spots there and then just threw it away again. Let's not try and slide out for a third lap in a row. There we go, but now I've jumped too far. Oh my lord, what am I doing? Hold on to our wheels. There we go. Only took me 4 laps to try and work out how to step onto a tabletop normally. Whatever setup Jams is running, it does not like these whoops. He's got sketchy a couple of laps in a row over them. Still only in P9. I really didn't think I was doing this bad. I know I've had quite a few crashes, but I don't feel like there didn't that many people come past me. It must have all just been from the very beginning of the race. Oh, we've still got 7 minutes left. I feel like it's been quite a long race as well. We've still got a long time to go. Oh my lord. Oh, I mean, the road's starting to make it so you get them weird little kicks on the jumps. Oh my lord. Oh, I'm coming in hot. It's fine. I was scared I wasn't going to be able to stop them. What the bicycle just happened to my front end? That boy said nah. Whips are insanely fast now. Ah, well, I currently have about a 20-second gap to the next position. So, in a bit of a no man's land here now. How's that happen then? Holy moly. I do want to say as well, actually, before all of this race comes to an end and the stream ends, I plan on... what's the time? Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my server up on the Enduro track of the new Diablo County track that got released. So if you want to be in a video, then feel free to hop in there and have a little ride around with me, because I'm going to record that basically as soon as this race is done. I'll let everybody in Discord as well, but it'll be a case of once the race starts, it won't be restarting at all. I think Smiggy told me that it takes about 30 minutes to get through a lap. Kind of have to be in it for the long haul. Nah, you can't go to bed now, you got to stay up for it. Oh. Oh, incoming. I've been lacking a flow. I also not a fan, but so I don't mind the newer road at all. But it seems to be that it's very difficult to actually see where the ruts are in the corner. Every now and then you'll find your front end just gets yanked to the side because you've run over the side of a rut that you couldn't even see. Really? Like, really? And then my bike still faces the wrong way? How does someone have white ping and disappears and reappears inside of me? Fuck's sake, man. Now I've taken out a Reese by casing the jump. Ah! Now I've got to deal with being lapped at the same time. That crash has actually pissed me off like the most out of this entire race. Little things like that this game could do without. And it ties back to the whole netcode infrastructure thing, doesn't it? Oh god, Marco just got into the leader. That's 2 positions for me though, let's go. I'll capitalise on everyone else's issues. I do have cuts still, though I do have to beat people by a considerable margin. Yeah, this is the main mode. Not gone particularly well today. We've had a bit of an L day overall in both the heats and the main. Oh, this is Chicken's in P... Oh, he's in P1 after cuts. Cam's got a load of cuts. Okay. Let's go, Chicken. Oh, Cam's dead. Chicken could be getting a dub skier. And I get my last lap back as well. So the worst place we can possibly finish is wherever I am now. I think Chicken's just got the win. Oh! Let's go, Chicken. Big W's. P8 for me is actual garbage. It says I'm a lap down, which is weird, because I'm not. unless cuts come into play for Chicken crossing the line. Not entirely sure. Cam went from P1 to P3 in the last corner by going over it, so that's funny. Oh god. Yeah, I've not played very well today. Not played well at all. Where's the man? Or is he already disconnected? Where is he? No, he's already gone. Big W's from McChick. That win took no skill whatsoever. This Chicken. He rode his arse. Yes, I mean, that was a thing. That was that. The Enduro track, for anybody that wants it, let me get the link for you real quick. All part of this. So, I'm going to pin that there. I am going to end the stream, but if you give it a couple of minutes, I'll put that Enduro track up on my server, and then I'll give it like 10 minutes, let people join, and then we'll do a race. That's fun. It's all right, Neo. I don't know if it was your internet or my internet, but you just disappeared off my screen for a second and then reappeared like inside of me, so it's no one's fault. It happens. I'm not going to do enduro bikes just because the traction on them is a bit of an L, so I'm just going to do them on that. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for stopping by on the stream as always, guys. And if you join in on this, then cool. Hope to see you in the video in like the next day or two. And keep an eye out because I might stream the NA race later tonight. Undecided if I'm talking or not, but be nice. I need to listen to Doc. I need to stream more overall. So take care.
Hi,
Catch you later.
welcome to Chili's.